Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel Class 10th Physics. We are dealing with chapter electricity, so our today's topic is electrical power, electrical energy and Joule's law of heating. So we starts from electrical power. So dear student, in a very simple manner, what we understand by the term power? The power means rate of doing work. For example, if I assign similar work to a two different person in a same amount of time, if a person A completes that work before than the person B, then we can say a person A has a more power. Similarly, in electrical power, suppose if we have two batteries, or suppose if we have a two charger, a charger A charge a phone faster than the charger B. So what we can say generally, that charger A has a more power. So we are understanding the term electrical power, what does actually means in books. So electrical power means it is the rate per unit time at which electrical energy transferred by an electric circuit. As I told you the example, by charger A, it can able to transfer electrical energy faster than the charger B. It means charger A has a more power. It means in any electrical device, it can transfer more electrical energy in less interval of time. So we can say that electrical device has a more electric power. So how can we measure this electric power? We measure with electrical energy transferred by an electric circuit per unit time. The SI unit of power is watt, or we can say joule per second. Electric power is usually produced by a generator, but it can also be supplied by source such as batteries, etc. Now, in mathematical term, electric power as given in this, work done in an electric circuit per unit time. Power, it is denoted by P. Work done, as we discussed in a previous lecture, work can be written as VIT, where V is the voltage, I stands for current and T stands for the time. So T से T cancel out होगा and now it remains P is equal to VI. Now by Ohm's law we can write V is equal to IR. So if we write IR, then it becomes IR square. Another form of this formula is V square upon R. Now let's understand the power in जनरल मैनर. आपको याद होगा some years back we use some incandescent bulb, येलो कलर के बल्ब जिनमें फिलामेंट लगा रहता था, that consumes more electrical energy. So it consumes more electrical energy in same interval of time. That's why its power consumption is much higher. In this graph you can see that it consumes 60 watt of power. After some time some CFL bulbs are come and we replace that bulbs from the CFL, and by saying this, these bulbs are more electricity saver. Fluorescent bulb कहते हैं इनको. Now look in this graph, these fluorescent bulb uses very less amount of electrical energy, so it consumes less power, and this is around 20 watts. And now we are using LED bulb, which are the more power saver. That's why we are using LED bulb, light emitting diode. Its power consumption is less than 10 watt, around 5 watt something. So as the technology grows, we use less power consumptions electric devices. For example, mathematically, Suppose a 9-volt battery is connected to a resistor having a resistance of 10 ohm. What is the current power across the resistor? So we can solve this by using a simple formula. I is equal to V upon R from Ohm's law. Voltage is given 9 volt and resistance is 10 ohm. So it becomes 0.9 ampere. Now from power we know that P is equal to VI. So voltage is given 9, current we calculate 0.9 ampere. So it will become 8.1 joule per second, or when we converted it into a watt, joule per second is known as watt. So it is 8.1 watt. So this is our power consumption. Now let us discuss some more term, producer and consumers of electric power. What do you mean by the terms producer and consumers of electric power? Basically, some devices are the producers of electric power and some devices are known as consumers of electric power. Which devices are known as producers of electric power or consumer of electric power? So here it depends on the function of component in an electric circuit. It can be producer or consumer. A consumer takes electrical energy and transform it into another type of energy. You can easily understand by some example, like electric heater. It consumes electric energy and transfers into a heat energy. And but in case of producer, these devices convert some other type of energy into a electric energy. For example, battery. In battery, chemical energy is converted into electricity. So by understanding these examples, you can easily identify the producers and consumers of electric power. So it is a task. You can list out at least three producer and consumers electric equipment around you. Now some of question answer form from the electric power is, for example, define electric power. It is a measure of the rate of electrical energy transferred by an electric circuit per unit time. As I stated before, SI unit of electric power is watt. Mathematical formula for the calculation of power is VI. Now some of the competitive exam, many times this question is asked that power is scalar or vector quantity. So always remember, power has only magnitude, no direction. So it is comes under the category of scalar quantity. How can we express power using Ohm's law? Please remember this formula. This formula of power is asked in various form. So this is P is equal to I square R and P is equal to V square upon R. We will tell you after electrical energy how can we achieve this form of power. Now our next topic is electrical energy. So electrical energy is the work done to maintain the flow of current in a circuit or a conductor. So how can we maintain the electrical energy in a circuit? By giving potential difference in a conductor. So we can calculate electrical energy in terms of formula W is equal to Q into V, where Q is the charge and V is the potential difference. As we know, Q is equal to I into T, so we can write the work done or electrical energy in terms of W is equal to VIT. So now putting V is equal to IR by Ohm's law, W is equal to I square RT. SI unit of electrical energy is joule. Now here we are calculating commercial unit of electrical energy, which is used in a domestic purpose. आपके घरों के बाहर जो मीटर लगे हुए हैं, उन मीटर्स में आप जनरली बात करते होंगे यूनिट्स की, कि मेरे घर में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इतने यूनिट कंज्यूम हुई है, इतनी यूनिट कंज्यूम हुई। तो जनरली उस यूनिट को हम डिस्कस करते हैं किलोवाट आवर में। 1 किलोवाट आवर इज इक्वल टू 1 यूनिट। सो Here we are understanding what do you mean by terms kilowatt hour. The commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour means 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule, represented as P is equal to I square R or P is equal to V square upon R. 1 kilowatt hour is defined as the amount of energy consumed when 1 kilowatt of power is used for 1 hour. It means अगर आपके घर में कोई इलेक्ट्रिकल डिवाइस है जिसमें स्पेसिफिकेशन पीछे उसमें दिए रहते हैं कि दैट डिवाइस कंज्यूम दिस मच ऑफ पावर, सो अगर कोई डिवाइस 1 किलोवाट पावर कंज्यूम कर रही है 1 आवर में, इट मीन्स उसको 1 आवर तक रन करने में उसमें जो इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी कंज्यूम होगी दैट विल बी 1 किलोवाट आवर इज इक्वल टू 1 यूनिट. मतलब वो डिवाइस अगर आप 1 आवर रन कराते हैं तो आपके मीटर में 1 यूनिट रीडिंग क्या होगी, इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. सिमिलरली इसी तरह से हर डिवाइसेस में आपके पावर कंजम्पशन मेंशन रहता है. So there is another effect of electric current which is known as heating effect. So here I am trying to discuss heating effect of current. Further I'll tell you Joule's law of heating effect. Electric current generates heat to overcome the resistance offered by a conductor through which it passes. Whenever you switch on any electric circuit, that current flows in a conductor. That conductor has some resistance. To overcome that resistance, electric current produces some heat. जितना ज़्यादा रेजिस्टेंस होगा हीटिंग इफेक्ट भी सर्किट में उतना ही ज़्यादा होगा. फर्दर फॉर्मूले में कैलकुलेट करके दिखाऊंगा कि ये हीटिंग कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स पर डिपेंड करती है. Generation of heat by electric current while passing through a conductor is an inevitable consequence. This heating effect is used in many appliances such as electric iron, heater, geyser, etc. देखिए यहाँ पे डायग्राम के थ्रू सर्किट एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. देखिए यहाँ पे एक सेल लगा हुआ है जिसमें एक पॉजिटिव और एक तरफ नेगेटिव टर्मिनल होता है. जब आप इसको किसी वायर से कंप्लीट करते हैं, यहाँ पे आपने एक रेजिस्टेंस, इसको आप बल्ब कंसीडर करिए, कनेक्ट करते हैं. फिर देखिए यहाँ पे एक स्विच लगाया हुआ है. जब ये स्विच मैं क्लोज करूँगा तब ये इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट आपकी कंप्लीट होगी, और इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट जब कंप्लीट होगी तो दिस बल्ब गिव्स यू लाइट. इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इन वायर्स, ये देखिए डायग्राम के थ्रू. लेट्स मूव फर्दर. यहाँ पे मैं डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ कुछ की पॉइंट्स जो अभी हमने ऊपर इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी के रिस्पेक्ट में डिस्कस किए हैं. सो डेफिनेशन, एनर्जी कैन बी ड्यू टू आइदर काइनेटिक एनर्जी और पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. मोस्टली इट इज़ ड्यू टू पोटेंशियल एनर्जी विच इज़ एनर्जी स्टोर ड्यू टू द रिलेटिव पोजिशन ऑफ चार्ज पार्टिकल और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड्स. सिंबल जनरली ई यूज़ करते हैं. यूनिट्स जूल, किलोवाट आवर, इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट, ये यूनिट भी याद रखिएगा, कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. फॉर्मूला E इज इक्वल टू Q इंटू V. एग्जाम्पल बैटरीज, स्टैटिक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज मूविंग थ्रू अ वायर, कैपेसिटर्स में, ऑडियो स्पीकर्स में, डोर बेल्स में, जितने भी आपके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइसेस हैं सभी में इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी का कंजम्पशन होता है. देयर आर वेरियस यूजेस इन ऑल इलेक्ट्रिक डिवाइसेस. We use electrical energy. कुछ फैक्ट्स के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ट्रेवल्स एट द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट दैट इज मोर देन 1,86,000 माइल्स पर सेकेंड. मीन्स ये स्पीड ऑफ लाइट से भी फास्ट ट्रेवल कर सकता है. सो नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस जूल्स लॉ ऑफ हीटिंग. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन फॉर स्कूल एग्जाम. देखिए जैसे ऊपर डिस्कस किया था मैंने कि जब भी किसी सर्किट में करंट फ्लो होता है तो रेजिस्टेंस को ओवरकम करने के लिए हीटिंग जनरेट होता ही है. सो Suppose an electric current I is flowing through a resistor having resistance equal to R. The potential difference to the resistor is equal to V. So when the charge Q flows through the circuit for the time T, we can say that work done on moving of charge Q of potential difference is W is equal to VQ. As we know that I is equal to Q by T, so now we can write it work as VIT. Since this charge Q flows through the circuit for time T, thus for a steady current, the heat produced H in time T in above equation, if we substituting the value of V by Ohm's law, we get H is equal to IR into IT. So IR, I into I become I square and RT. So now it becomes H is equal to I square RT. This expression is known as Joule's law of heating. By this expression we can say that the heating effect, the amount of heat, is depend on three factors: amount of current, resistance and time interval for which current is flowing in a circuit. So revise all these concepts. In the next lecture I am going to discuss NCERT questions from this chapter. So thank you.